Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. Don't mind me, just chilling out and enjoying the sweet, sweet feeling of stepping into the future. Because today, for the first time, Sony and PlayStation have decided to announce that they are enabling Fortnite crossplay on PS4 with other platforms. Now, this is a big deal for Fortnite, of course, but it's also a huge watershed moment for the gaming industry at large. This is a significantly big dealio, and we're going to talk about it a little bit today. And so to do so, I want to read you their press release, okay? Just the key points. They've said, following a comprehensive evaluation, and the translation of that is, following several long-ass meetings with a bunch of lizards who are unwilling to accept the progression of time in the gaming industry, people that just did not believe in this. Following that process, Sony has identified a path towards supporting cross-platform features for select third-party content. We recognise that PS4 players have been waiting eagerly for an update on this, and we appreciate their continued patience. Sony have been so staunchly against this for so long, and this is just such good news. The people at Sony have absolutely made a fantastic decision here, and everyone that plays games on PlayStation or Xbox or PC is going to benefit from this, or mobile as well. It's seriously good. The other key points from the article that we need to touch on are that the Fortnite beta, the extended beta that's going to allow for this cross-platform gameplay and progression and commerce across PS4, Android, iOS, Switch, Xbox One, Windows, and Mac operating systems is going to be starting today. The future is now. Let's go. This is such good news. So, they also say, this represents a major policy change, and we are now in the planning process across the organization to support it. We'll update you when we have more details to share, including more specifics regarding the beta timeframe and what this means for other titles going forward. Folks, can we just discuss for a second the possibility of simple things? Like, for example, you jump into Black Ops 4. Okay? You're playing a bunch on Black Ops 4, playing a load of Blackout, you buy some skins. Those skins might be available on your PC copy of Black Ops 4. Wouldn't that be amazing? The commerce transferring. That would be great news. Similarly, let's use Black Ops 4 again as an example. You play a bunch of zombies, you level up a massive amount, you're pushing those levels like crazy, and you unlock a load of cool stuff. Suddenly, that's also available on all those other platforms if you have a copy of the game on those platforms too. It's such good news. Another completely unrelated example. You're playing a load of zombies on Black Ops 4. You get a high round. You get that Treyarch authenticity stamp to say, these are the settings that you played with in your game, this is what made it fair, and this is the platform that you played on. And then you go to the leaderboards, and what do you see? Your friend has just beaten your high score on PC. It tells you that they were using the exact same kind of setup as you in terms of their game settings and their rules and stuff like that. And so you could actually directly compete with those people too. You could have cross-platform leaderboards. They can be completely synchronized now. Now, okay, thinking about it, maybe I need to be a little bit more hesitant here, because I'm running with this idea, and I'm thinking how cool this would be for the players. Not just for PlayStation players, but for all the players, okay? But, unfortunately, there is a business relationship to bear in mind, specifically with Call of Duty and with Sony. Obviously, Sony have a deal so that all DLC is released first on PS4. And that means that for a week, if there's some kind of new map coming out, it will only be available on that Sony platform for that week, and so there will be nuances to this that will be hard to balance. However, if Sony are moving in this direction for this particular thing, maybe we'll get a better direction as well for things like having cross-platform leaderboards, and not having some kind of unusual, completely nonsensical resistance to a cool idea like that. It's such a small thing, and it's not a DLC, but I can imagine Sony being like, no, you can't have cross-platform leaderboards. It needs to be Sony-only leaderboards on the Sony platforms. I can imagine them doing that for COD, but maybe, seeing as they're going in this awesome direction now, maybe they'll reevaluate, and we could actually get something as small but as cool as that in the future. And the list of ideas for cool ways that this could actually benefit everyone just goes on and on and on. I mean, think about it. You want to jump in for an Easter egg and you're looking for a team. You comment on a YouTuber's video saying, hey, I've just watched this Easter egg guide by MrRoflWaffles, great no-nonsense guide, hey, I need a team now, does anyone want to help out? Your friend from Xbox is willing to help, but you've got a PlayStation, but you've also got a friend on PC, and then another guy on PC in the comments of the video comes along and says, hey, I'll be your fourth, let's get it done. There's so many cool opportunities for this to just make everyone's lives better, and I'm really happy that it's happening. And it's not just limited to COD. Obviously, I've used COD as the examples here, but Fortnite, obviously, on all these different platforms, you're playing on mobile, your buddy's playing on PS4, your other buddy's playing on Xbox, and your other buddy's playing on PC. You jump in a game together, and you finally have a chance, without the barrier, without the limit of, oh man, I just can't afford that other console, or I can't afford to switch consoles and leave my friends behind, or I can't afford to switch consoles just to play with my friends on a certain other console. Like, all those questions are going to be able to start going out of the window now if, when Sony gives us a future update about this, and when they say, we'll give you one about what this means for other titles sometime soon, if they decide to expand this to more than just Fortnite, and to make this a staple of gaming on console in the future, because Xbox are fully for it. Like, Xbox want this to happen because, hell, they already want to support as much as possible for Microsoft Windows players being able to play with Xbox players. That's something that they're really interested in, and it just makes sense for them to be able to cross-play with Sony as well. Like, it's such good news. I don't care what game you play. I don't care if you're a Battlefield player. I don't care if you're looking forward to Red Dead. I don't care if you only play stuff on Switch. It doesn't matter. There will be scenarios where this will benefit your enjoyment of whatever games you're playing. This will push the entire industry forward to make better experiences for everybody, and it's damn good news. Sony, PlayStation, for me it would be PlayStation UK that I'd be addressing this to, but PlayStation EU and PlayStation everywhere, thank you for making this decision. It's going to make everyone's lives better. I can't stress that enough. And I'm excited to see how Jason Blundell could take this news and implement all this into Black Ops 4 to make that game even better. It will give it such better legs if everyone is able to play together. It would be amazing, seriously. And especially with Blackout, I mean, it would be phenomenal, okay? Thanks, guys. I've been MrRoflWaffles. Leave a like if this news makes you happy. Subscribe, turn on notifications. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.